On Drop Rate is a series where I can only receive an item within its wiki-stated rate, but with a twist. If I receive the item before or on its rate, I get to keep everything earned during the episode, including the desired item. However, if I do not end up getting it, I have to forfeit all the loot earned to you guys, the viewers. Let's introduce today's challenge. This is the Amulet of Rancor, the best melee amulet in the entire game, worth 92 million GP, sporting a plus 12 strength bonus, 25 accuracy bonuses to all styles, and plus 2 prayer bonus. It is created by combining an Amulet of Torture with an Araxite Fang in probably the coolest animation in all of Runescape. And the Fang is dropped by the Slayer boss Araxor at a drop rate of 1 in 600. And that is the exact item we're hunting in this video, so let's defeat up to 600 Araxor or obtain ourselves the strongest amulet in old school Runescape. Now, because of my recent completion of the Inferno and the Colosseum, we can now finally use the absolute best in-slot gear for all grinds in the game. So this is the gear we're using for this grind, which is the best in-slot gear for Araxor, worth a grand total of 2.3 billion GP. Because Araxor is a Slayer boss, you do need a Slayer assignment to be able to kill it, but I have actually not even done one Slayer task since Araxor was released, and I still have a task of 207 of them. Also, I won't be bothering with Bracelets of Slaughter in this grind because honestly I think I will need 3 Slayer tasks anyways if I go all the way to 600. And of course, once again, we are using the Monster Monitor plugin. We have 600 Araxor on the board, but as it's a work in progress plugin, it might not work, but hopefully it does. As I alluded to in the beginning, I have done Araxor before. We did 100 on the release date of the boss, and we got 2 Araxite Fangs, which is incredibly lucky. To begin, let's briefly go over the main mechanics of Araxor. During the fight, you will encounter 3 minion spiders. The acidic spider attacks you with ranged attacks, and when killed shoots out a bunch of venom splats you need to avoid. The Ruptura spider explodes when in close proximity to the player, dealing a large amount of damage. In this clip, I actually killed the spider, but you can let it explode under the boss to deal a large amount of damage to Araxor. And finally, the Mirrorback spider reflects a portion of damage done to the boss back to you. This one needs to be killed as soon as possible as to not take a bunch of reflective damage. And finally, when the boss reaches 25% HP, you need to move 2 tiles between each attack the boss does to avoid a melee hit and poison splats at your position. You know what? First kill, not too bad. Went pretty smoothly, and the tracker does work. Very nice. 1 out of 600, and let's see what the first loot is. You have to harvest it from the corpse. 2 rune plate legs. Not too bad. This is how it looks, by the way, when you just let the Ruptura Araxite explode, so when it gets close, you just run away instantly so you don't take too much damage, and the boss takes 80 damage. So if you do it consistently, it really speeds up the boss fight. Something you probably didn't know about me is that I studied programming at school, but unfortunately my school closed down because of poor leadership, and my teachers were very bad, so I never really got into programming. But today's sponsor, Boot.dev, is what I really wish I had at the time, as it's a perfect tool to study back-end development from start to finish in the Python and Go programming language. Boot.dev knew that learning new skills can be hard and boring, so they solved this issue by designing the experience to feel just like a video game, with achievements and quests to complete that makes your journey to learning programming an absolute blast. Instead of watching video guides that might be hard to follow along with, you get hands-on experience with working on real projects, and if you get stuck anywhere, Boots, their AI-powered bear wizard, will guide you along without straight up giving you the answers, so that you yourself can solve the problem easier. Knowing how to program in today's day and age is extremely useful, both for finding future employment and just creating your own passion projects and have fun. So go to boot.dev and use my code Alonescape to get 25% off your entire first year if you choose the annual plan. Thank you to boot.dev for sponsoring this video. Having literal best in slot here is so nice. The kills are so extremely quick. Look at that, 127. Only 8 seconds of my personal best within the first 4 kill counts. So it won't take long before we definitely get a personal best, and on top of that, I think we can get quite a lot of a faster personal best. If every kill on average is 1.5 minutes, I should be hitting roughly 40 kills an hour, as banking and resupplying is very quick. And with the boss giving 1700 Slayer experience and the minions 55 each, and I roughly kill 4 of them. With this gear, Araxor is actually around 65 to 70,000 Slayer experience an hour, which is very high. This might actually be it. I think we broke the 115 barrier. Yeah, by quite a lot, 111. And that's going to give us a unique item actually. There we go, the coagulated venom. This is always guaranteed when you kill the boss faster than 115. And it's the transmog for the pet, which of course we don't have, so we can't do anything with this yet. You know, 18 kills deep after this one now, and I'm really starting to feel like I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm farming so fast kills. Let's see how fast this was. 110. Oh, it's a personal best even. 110. Yeah, the kills are so quick now. Now, the regular drops from this boss is not amazing, but they're not terrible either. So I've done a trip of 5 kills now, so let's see how much money we made. So in 5 kills, we made 270k, so that's roughly 55k per kill. Wait, how did I get a combat achievement for speedrunner or not even a personal best? Let's have a look. Okay. Kill Araxor 6 times in 10 minutes. Oh, so it's multiple kills within 10 minutes? Is there any other boss that does that? That's kind of interesting. Hey, first elite clue scroller. These are actually kind of common here. It's a pretty good way of getting elites if you can get the tasks at least. 1 in 50, and we got it pretty early as well, 37 KC. So we should see roughly 12 elites if we go on raids. If you're one of those people who also want to stack up a bunch of clue scroll chests and you don't want to accidentally open them, use menu entry swapper and swap the left click option to just use. That way you cannot accidentally click them. This U-seed is actually either very rare or very common. There's actually 2 seed tables for Araxor, one with very rare drop rates of all the seeds and one with a lot more common drop rates. So this U-seed could either be 1 in 28 or 1 in 1600, so hopefully it's the common one. Arachnid Lover, another combat achievement, master combat achievement. I have no idea what this is. Let's have a look. Kill Araxor 10 times without leaving. That's crazy. We're already up to 10 kill trips. I started doing like 3 kill trips. We got the 2 dragon plate legs. Believe it or not, that is the most valuable common drop you can get. Oh, and by the way, we also got another U-seed. Oh my god, back-to-back dragon plate legs? Look at that. This is a profitable trip. Probably the best one so far. 825k for one trip. That is actually really good for no uniques. All the kills that I've done so far is supposed to be the harder way of doing Araxor, and there's actually a combat achievement for killing 6 of the eggs, which you actually, as you can see now, can kill before the fight starts. And it's supposed to be the easy way of doing the boss, because then you don't have to deal with the minions, but as you can see, they can still crack, and that one did not count for the 6 towards the combat achievement. I mean, there might be a way to always one-shot the eggs, which would make it easier, but this felt so slow. Let's see the time, and way more difficult, by the way. That was a 2:43. We got Relaxor. That was way less relaxing than if I just kill the boss, but combat achievement completed, and for the loot we get 2 Runekite shields. Actually, pretty big milestone, 100 KC done, and last time I was here, I had 2 fangs, but not this time. This is all the loot that we've got, 5.4 million GP in loot, which is 54k per kill on average, which is quite a lot above the average. The average is supposed to be roughly 40,000, so we're actually getting some good drops. Oh yeah, something that completely slipped my mind is to mention that you can actually destroy the corpse. We are not going to be doing that in this video. You essentially sacrifice the potential loot you could get to double your chance of seeing the pet. So you either harvest to get your loot with a 1 in 3,000 chance of seeing the pet, or you destroy the corpse, get no loot, and you have a 1.5k of seeing the pets. Oh, I'm not sure if that is embarrassing or not. Perfect Araxor took me 112 KC on a personal best as well. I guess I killed it so fast I could not accidentally mess up anything. Oh, we have the Araxite head. That's kind of rare. It's 1 in 250. That is, I guess, kind of a cool item to get. It's the Slayer Helmet's Cosmetic Override. If we do not get a halberd piece here, we are officially unlucky on those, and we do not get it. So 200 KC is the drop rate of seeing a halberd piece. We have not seen that, and we have not seen the Araxite Fang. We have seen the Araxite head though, but that is the only unique so far. You know, I am kind of nervous because this is the final kill of the Slayer task that I already had of Araxor, and we have not won the challenge yet. So if I don't get the Fang here, we have to get another task, and look at that, I have 23 Slayer points. So let's harvest and see what the verdict is. Yeah, we do have to get another task, so we have 1 chance basically of getting the task. Otherwise, I have to just do some normal Slayer and stack up points. Also, from that one task, we got 209,000 Slayer experience. possibly one of the most important back-to-back chances. The 10% chance the Slayer Cape gives me a back-to-back Araxor task. Okay. If I was going to get a task that's not Araxites, that's probably the best one, because you just have a free skip. So we have another chance. I have mentioned this before, but all you have to do is basically just enter the cave, leave instantly, and your Slayer task is going to be reset. So you can basically for free skip a task. Alright, last chance. Let's see what we get. Oh, unlucky. I guess we'll have to stack up some Slayer points. Took a bit of a detour and did some Wilderness Slayer, and we're now at 1,628 Slayer points, so hopefully that is going to be enough. Yo, there we go, 216 Araxites, a pretty decent task, and it didn't take that long actually. Yeah, we only used like 430 points, I believe. And I did spend 100 points blocking Abyssal Demons because they're so common. Oh no, don't do this to me. I know Rune Square Shield is going to be very depressingly rare. Drop rate will be on the screen, I just don't even want to know myself. We are not going to be talking about that. No comments in the comment section are going to be talking about this, no. My premonition in the beginning of the video of me predicting that I might be very unlucky now that I've already got 2 fangs in the first 100 KC might come true, because we're now halfway done with the grind and we have not seen pretty much anything of value yet. But halfway is only halfway, there is still a lot of kills left to do. Oh, yo, isn't that ironic? After the last clip, I think I literally said that we might get unlucky on this grind. Well, I guess we are not. 316 KC for another Araxite Fang. Another on drop rate challenge completed. Actually, ridiculous collection at this point. 3 fangs in 416 KC. You should have 3 fangs at 1,800 KC. Now, to be able to make the Amulet of Rancor, you do need to sacrifice an Amulet of Torture, which is worth 24 million almost. But if we actually price check the Rancor itself, it is a 94 million, so you still make 70 million GP doing this. But let's go ahead and see that beautiful animation, the 3rd Amulet of Rancor made on this account. I actually sold a bit under the GE value, but hey, I'm not going to complain about getting 90 million GP. And you know what? Before we open the 7 elites we got, I do actually want to unlock the new look on my Slayer helmet from that Araxite head we got. Because I grinded over 1,000 Slayer points, we do have enough to actually make this. So I even crafted a new Slayer helmet as well. So we have that now, and I think if we combine these together, I can now make, yeah, look at that, the Araxite Slayer helmet, which I now have to imbue as well, but that looks incredible. The 2nd cosmetic Slayer helm I've ever had. The Hydra one I've had for so long, and it's nice to have a different one. But as I mentioned, it's time for the 7 elites. And we already have a master. Master completed, but getting masters from elites is 1 in 5, so we should see 1 more here, and it is very likely that I open this one and we get interrupted again. Never mind, we get a bucket helmet. How much is that? 236k. Yes, most of that is from the purple suites, but let's go ahead and open the last 4. Nothing. 96k, 96, 219... and 308k. No more masters. But let's go ahead and open the 1 master we got, and we get absolutely nothing. 199k. But that is it for this video, and the next on drop rate episode is episode 80, which means another pet episode. And it's going to be a good one. So make sure you subscribe to be notified when that comes out, and until next time guys, take care.